Yeah, we're fine.
Okay.
So, Josh, are you going to set the scene, or what do we got?
Oh, we're going? Okay.
It's on you,
Quick
man.
warning.
It's true after the kickoff, so
This might be a bit of a shorter one because I had a very long week and I didn't get to it till like yesterday.
That's fine.
Yeah,
That's all
so it's
right.
going to be a bit shorter, but we'll roll with it.
Aha!
We begin our
Yeah.
adventure on a warm summer's day. A few clouds in the sky. The Gale, a merchant ship on the open ocean, taking a group of adventurers to a mysterious archipelago. Okay. The ship creaks as it sways from side to side. The crew is fairly relaxed and filling their downtime. I did not. Whatever. Anyways, there's a. Okay, how about we just take you to said boat? There you go.
Ooh.
There you go.
You have a nice
Oh, a
boat.
lovely boat.
I know, it's a very nice boat. I didn't make it, but
Wow.
it's a very nice boat.
Looks very
This
floatable.
It is very floatable. This group over here, you can tell, is gambling. These two seem to be having some form of conversation, and this man is doing his job. Along with this guy, he's supposed to be the lookout, but whatever.
which one is who's where that you're referring to?
Gambling's over here.
Okay.
There's these two are talking. This person's steering the boat, and this man is the lookout.
So this vessel, how tall would you say it is?
Like
Like tall as a boat.
Well, I
Yes.
mean, I'm just trying to wrap my mind around the proper boat. Am I thinking like modern day, or am I thinking Pirates of the Caribbean?
The pirates.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Okay.
Pirates of the Caribbean, about like 2, maybe 3 decks. I don't know. I didn't think this far ahead.
Oh yeah, you can just look at
Big
just look at the yeah, just look what's provided.
Yeah.
Yeah, Josh, continue.
Alrighty.
All right. We'll start with Rue. Go ahead and tell us your character, because some of us don't know it, and what you would sort of be doing.
Socializing.
Yeah,
All right.
you're socializing.
Hello. Well, I play Kita, her full name, Kita Phalanx Nibbles. She's a little druid kobold, and this is her first time on the sea. So, as soon as the boat cut off from the shore, she immediately, knees weak, little woozy. Kita has set Frank down, her companion frog, to simply explore, as he do, and she's just gonna hang on the edge of the boat and groan
That's fair.
uncomfortably. She's just gonna, yeah, that's what she's doing. She's keeping her mess off the ship.
You know what? We'll hand the boat off. The mic off to Nate. Go ahead, describe your character and what you'd sort of be doing right now.
From the interactions you had with me, you'd know my name is Alice Shu. The reputation I have on the boat is that I'm a known pirate with a different gang, a clan, who has been hired to assist in today's voyage. And you'll notice me going around, adjusting ropes, tightening things up, definitely with a little bit of familiarization of a boat. And all around just hanging around you all because I'm a part of y'all.
Nice. Joe, finish us off.
So you'll see hanging, probably sitting right about on the side, sort of just quietly playing away on his panpipes, is this green cloaked, hooded figure that is very mysterious. His name is Doran, and that is what you know about him. He's a human who has a very long and torrid history. That's what you know.
All right. Anyways. Oh god, I
He is
did
a
not.
ranger. I will add that in. He is a ranger.
Frank is very politely listening to you play your little flute instrument.
Sidebar question. You guys mind me doing any sort of whistling during the live stream, or just describe the song that I'm sort of quote unquote playing?
I will leave that up to the DM's discretion.
Oh boy. Do what you want. Yeah.
I'm assuming while it's around your character stuff, but if like he's going through storyline and stuff, we probably want to keep it
Okay.
not as much open mic.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I'll do it this once, and then when something important has to happen, tell me, and I'll instantly shut up about the whistling.
All right. A few minutes go by, whistling, loud chatter of the gambling as it heats up. Seems like someone's cheating, or maybe I don't know. Just going off the top of my head at this point. But after about 20, 30 minutes, Lookout yells, "Land ho! Port side!" Most of the crew runs over to the side. We're just gonna move these guys kind of lazy. There you go.
Well, looks like your troubles are gonna be coming to an end, hopefully. He says over to the cobalt to his left.
I want sand.
Don't worry, we're almost there. I reckon what you're feeling is probably nothing less than holding on to the top of a pine tree in the forest during the brutal gales of November.
So many words.
Well,
The rail's my friend for now.
just be glad that we haven't hit any storms yet.
Oh, don't say that. Kita just clings onto the rail even tighter.
Must let things flow naturally, like the breeze or the water.
Kita promptly
I'm not
throws out.
First time on a ship.
Kita's out. She can't even focus. She's just.
Might I suggest possibly moving more towards the center of the ship? That way it's a little bit more sturdy and less rockety. You never know, we might start hitting some big waves that could cause the ship to go backwards and forwards, or side to side, going up the wave, back down the gully. Never know.
Kita just eyes daggers at this hooded man as he talks. You know, your descriptions of what the ocean is already doing is not helping this case. She just slowly lets go of the rail, though, and on all fours, just like crawls. She's just gonna crawl and then hang on to whatever's over here.
You feel better? He shouts over to her.
I don't know yet. I'll let you know. She's just clinging on for dear life.
How far out do you think we are? He calls to the crew member that's off to his left, potentially Nate. How far out do you reckon we are?
Judging by the first call, I imagine we're still around the horizon. Maybe a few minutes of her trouble still ahead.
30 or so? Or a little bit more?
Depends on the wind. We normally try to raise the mast and slow down a little bit when we get near shore.
Well, can you raise them higher so we can get there quicker? I'm done with this boat.
What brought you along? You don't seem like someone who is part of this natural crew, seem like you're someone different.
Well,
Was that to me or?
That was to Nate. That was
Okay.
to the pirate.
All right, so you're looking at me.
I'll
Sorry.
let you. He does not yet know.
You know what? All right, so in character, I'm gonna say I'll snicker. Go, yeah. I'm somewhat of a pirate healer, as they say. I've been known to join crews and be hired to help others locate what is lost. And I'll walk over to Kita, and I'll put my hand on on Kita's shoulder and do lesser restoration to ease the wooziness. So it heals through conditions.
Ooh.
thank you. Kita just
And so you'll feel a warm fuzzy feeling from your stomach where you're feeling discomfort, and then all of a sudden all your ailments will just start calming themselves.
You're a cleric.
That'd be correct.
Kita slowly stands up and looks around for the first time, actually being able to stand on the boat. Wow. This is actually the first time I've seen this much water.
Where did you grow up from?
Well, I was at a base of mountain, deep in the woods. Stuff went down, and then I was a city-dwelling kobold for quite a bit. Now I'm here. Yeah.
Did you say that you grew up in a marshland?
Nope. Dense forest at the base of a mountain.
Ah. I also grew up in a forest, although no mountains weren't that close.
Ah.
And as he says that, he sort of, his face, the jovial smirk or smile that was on his face kind of falls away a bit. What about you, Mr. Cleric? Or what should I call you? He's saying to Nate.
Oh, sorry, distracted. Alashu is fine.
I'm Doran, and he sticks out his hand, a handshake.
I'll reach out and do a handshake as well, but you'll notice that it's very firm. I'm squeezing a little harder than normal.
Alrighty.
Pleasure to meet you.
Strong grip you have there.
Sorry. Girlfriend just heard me say it's such wild, toxic masculinity.
What's
Sorry.
the name of your companion here?
What's that?
What's the name of your companion?
Oh!
And may I have your name?
My name's Kita. And this here, as she walks over and picks up the frog, this here is Frank.
Pleasure to meet you both.
Thank you very much. Pleasure to meet you as well, stranger.
Name is Doran.
Thorin. Like doorknob. Got it.
Yes. So he's going to pass to see how how her companion Frank is. He's going to cast Speak with Animals on himself. Gonna last for 10 minutes. So what is Doran saying? Or not Doran, Frank saying.
Frank currently is silent as he just sits in Kita's hand. He notices, though, that you're just staring at him, and he just stares back.
Ah. The moment where the companion matches the nature of complements the nature of the... No, those words aren't working. Where the two companions complement each other.
Yes. Frank just goes, I'm just here for the ride. She
So what
feeds me
kind of
good.
frog are you?
What kind of frog? I'm just like a regular frog. Just,
Fair enough.
just a plain old frog, you know. Grew up in a pond. I got picked up by Miss Nibbles here. Been with her ever since. I keep her safe,
You
you know.
think that keep her safe?
Yeah.
That's must be one very mighty bullfrog or frogs. Excuse me.
I am a very mighty frog. I set someone on
So how have you?
fire. I'm so mighty.
Very impressive. How have you? So aside from setting scoundrels on fire, how have you been protecting her?
Well, I tell people off and I set people on fire. What can I say? Gets us out of
Fair
scraps.
enough. He is boasting about himself, saying that he is very skilled. He keeps you safe. He
Frank,
says to Sheila.
Frank, Kayla looks at Frank, looks back up. Yes, I know. He's the best boy. He does a very good job. Frank just goes, hell yeah. I can know it.
Okay.
You good?
I don't know. The captain comes out of his quarters, looks out, kind of miscalculated there a bit. Oh well. Mr. Miggs, take it around. The helmsman looks down. Aye, Captain. Well, you heard the men. Words. Well, you heard the captain. Look alive, men. And they all just scurry around doing their normal jobs. I'm too lazy to move them. A couple minutes go by. They turn toward the island that you see. And then we'll just move you over here.
Oh!
Oh, God.
Oh, yes.
Company.
Dark storm clouds settling appear. Heavy winds and large waves toss the ship around. The captain is shouting orders, but the crew can barely hear them over. Well, obviously, the sound. With a flash of lightning, you see a tentacle wrap around the mast, ripping it down and into the water. 4 more wrap around... Actually, that's 5. Sorry. 5 more wrap around the ship. Flinging a couple... We'll just say this man... Uno momento, por favor. We'll say this man is over here now. Like, way over here. And
Oh my
we'll
god!
say...
He
This
went
man's
quiet.
over here. Anyways.
Oh my gosh! They got the
Um,
zoomies.
I'm going to try to pull
Oh,
out my bow.
wait. Let him finish explaining first.
Okay.
Oh,
sorry.
no. I'm done explaining.
Okay,
It's
okay,
initiative time now.
All right, initiative. There we go.
Oh
That,
god.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
That's what I was
Okay.
waiting for.
20
Yep.
is for initiative?
Yes, ma'am.
Yep, D20.
Alright, 12 plus 1, I got
And-
13.
I got an 18.
So, one moment.
Mine. What is my initiative modifier? 1 plus 3, so 18 as well. What's your nat, JD?
Sorry, what?
What was your nat roll, Joe?
My nat roll was 14 with the +4 initiative.
Okay.
It is 18.
So mine's nat 15 plus 3, so I would go first. Out of us. I would just be slightly ahead of you since we tied.
So, okay, so Nate's first in the group. Rue, what did you get again?
13.
13.
Is that with modifier?
That is with the plus 1.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. The crew. Okay. How do I want to play this?
You can just roll them all as like one entity.
All right. Anyone have a coin or something?
Yeah, just do a flip.
I don't have one. I don't have a flipper.
All right, give me a second. I can grab a coin.
Oh, nope.
There you go.
I got it. It's a 1.
Right. It's a 1? Okay. In that case, we will say the Kraken will go first. Or the Milken.
Oh my god. Is that what that picture is?
Yeah. It's a
It's a-
cat.
Oh my.
Take a look at it. I
Oh
took.
my
Looks like
God.
it's a cow kraken.
It is.
Oh.
It's also a
It's
milk curtain.
It's a carton kraken.
Oh wait. All right, just for stream purposes, let me pause here a moment so I can zoom in on this. Let me zoom in here.
It's
This
a kraken.
this folks is what is attacking our ship right now.
It's a kraken.
You should say it's a crappin. What?
A kraken. It's a kraken carton.
Cartman.
A kraken carton. So it's a kraken.
My mod's calling it a milkin.
That's good too.
That's what I called it.
Oh my god. Oh, all right, cool. Fighting the
Okay.
milkin.
Yep.
Oh my lord.
Okay.
If Sea of Thieves have taught me anything, go for the tentacles.
Okay. The Kraken, or Milken, I should say, sorry about that, will go first.
Oh lordy.
Just for my reference, has anyone picked up arms? Any of the other workers? Any of the pirates, have they picked up arm, or are they injured? Like,
Well, the two that got fling are definitely injured.
They're in the water. They're just gone.
Yeah, no,
They're done.
we'll say,
Not necessarily.
this man has got arms,
okay.
and this man is pretty injured. We'll say he has a broken leg. The other 5 seem to be fine, including the captain.
Alright.
Okay. From here, what shall I do first?
Yeah.
All
this
of these
is-
actions.
Oh god.
Of a
Hopefully
monster
it's
that
scaled properly.
it's not.
Oh no.
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 Oh no.
We'll
no,
just
no.
scale it down just a wee bit.
God.
Misfit said broken leg. He needs some milk.
Oh boy. We will say the Milken has grappled this man and is. Hold on. One large creature object. Wait a minute. Alright, anyways.
Anyway.
We're just gonna say that you have to grapple the Kraken will grapple you, then fling you on his next turn, or yeah, we'll just say that.
Cool.
So this man has been grappled, and how many multi-attacks does he get? He gets 3. Oh boy.
Oh no. Are you really trying to kill us that soon? Jesus.
Relax. I'm not gonna kill you. I have a whole plan. I have an ending that is so good. Problem is I don't have a middle.
Oh, we're supposed to do the middle. That's the thing. And then you guide us to the end.
Right, yeah, okay.
Or force us with an iron rod to the end.
We'll see which happens first. We'll say this guy is grappled as well, and then we're going to do a tentacle attack. Probably on the poor injured guy. What is that one again? 3? Yikes. Nope, we're not doing that.
You said him, but he was the injured one.
He is the injured one. This one. That one's the injured one.
If they're actual tokens, you should be able to adjust their health that you can see.
I'm too lazy to do that.
That's fine. That's fair.
Next time we do this, I'll do that. But Okay. Yeah, no, he's probably dead. He's just dead. Okay. Nate, it's your turn.
So much pressure.
I know.
So I saw a tentacle just rise up and slam on this dude. Is that what I saw?
Pretty much. Yeah. He's dead now.
Wait, does the X mean he's dead?
The X means he's dead.
Oh no.
Yeah. So this one is grappled. This one's also grappled
Okay.
by the
All right,
tentacle. So it's just wrapped around.
I can't see this. That's what I'm unable. I was trying to figure it out, and I couldn't see where this was either a token or not.
It is a token. That's Kita.
Yeah. We just don't have the board around, so I couldn't see.
Okay.
It's snaky snake. I guess. So are we? All right, let's start slashing at some tentacles here.
Usually a good strategy. Usually.
Yep, I am going to slash and do a booming blade to the tentacle. I'm assuming these are different tentacles, yes. Okay, so
Yeah.
I can sidestep here and disengage to here, to this tentacle. That's my bonus. So as an attack, I am going to booming blade this baddie.
Alrighty. Time to do math.
Oh no. What's booming blade do?
Think blade
17 to
slash. We'll just say you hit. Because it's not balanced.
Yeah, as I say. Yeah, I would say just set your stats. Whatever you're going to divide by 0.3 or whatever you need.
Yeah.
All right, so you're going to see Alishu reach out with a rapier and shield and slash the rapier, and you're going to hear a crash of thunder, and you're going to see the rapier slam on this tentacle and hopefully do a little bit of damage.
Hopefully.
8. Damn it. Oh, it's also a sneak attack because there's an ally within 5 yards. So another d6. 1, Jesus. So 9 damage.
Okay.
My puny 9 damage. Is the guy next to me injured in any way? Or any of my compadres that I can see?
You can see most of them have a few minor cuts and like bruises from like shrapnel of the ship. But other than that, they seem to be okay.
Alright. And that will end my turn.
Okay. Next would be Joe.
Okay. We got. So I need a remind. Okay, so I need a reminder. If I did this one ability that my character has, like Hunter's Sense, would that be my entire action, or would that just be like one part of my action? I forget the orders of combat. I'm still new.
So you have an action and a bonus action. If it says it's an action, that's one, and then if it's a bonus action, then you have two. I'm explaining this really badly, aren't I?
Yeah. So, is it a spell that you're trying to cast? Is it a hunter spell,
It's
like a
it's
cantrip?
no, it's just Hunter's Sense. It's as an action, I learn the vulnerabilities, immunities, resistances of a target I see within 60 feet. If it is protected from divination magic, I sense it has none of these. Um,
Okay. So you're going to hunter sense. Uh,
yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's your class ability.
Only question I have is, would I be able to do that plus my 2 attacks as my action? Like, would I have to do one or the other, or would I use it as a bonus action? I honestly.
As an action, you choose a creature, so it would take your attack. So instead of attacking, you're going to sense the creature and any kind of vulnerabilities it has, or any kind of resistances it may have. So instead of attacking, you're pretty much studying your target. Is what the flavor of it is.
Okay. I'm gonna use the one use of my Hunter's Sense. Um,
So doing that is your
and
action. So from there, you'll be able to move, um,
Mhm.
or anything that's a reaction. Any ability you have that's a reaction ability. Those would be the two options you have left.
have any reactions? It's the question, though.
If you're a hunter, sometimes you have like a hunter mark and stuff like that. It can be a bonus action instead of that you can do in the same turn.
And I have, I do have something called Slayer's Prey. Then let me find which book is it? It's I'm just pulling it open. It's from Xanathar's Guide. Xanathar's Guide. Xanathar's Guide. Slayer's Prey. My designated creature I see within 60 feet. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. No, I don't think I can do that unless I attack it. Right, if I pull open the book and double check like what Slayer's Prey does. It's in Xanathar's Guide. Asking permission from the GM.
Yeah.
Or the DM. All right, thank you.
Mm,
So it says it's just one bonus action, so you can do it every turn.
Mm-hmm.
So if you do that, you've already used your action, so you can do both those each turn. So what it does is uh, one creature that this. So you mark this, and the first time you hit the target with a weapon attack, you're doing an extra d6.
This would
So-
be the so the prereq to using this would be that I would have to have attacked it as my first action, correct?
No, so all this does is like right now as your bonus action, you're pretty much doing like a mark. You're marking this creature to do extra damage, pretty much the first time you attack it each turn. So if you only have one attack or two, if you have two attacks, you only get the extra d6 once per turn. So you're doing it now as a bonus action. You're applying the mark of Slayer's Prey, and then each turn after you do that, or even the current, each time you attack it, the first time you attack, you're adding another damage dice to a d6.
So this
So
turn
do it now, and then next turn you're doing more damage to it since you can't attack this turn.
next turn I'd be doing like a plus 2d6.
Yeah, so you'd be for damage die, you'd just be rolling an extra d6, correct?
Only one extra d6. Okay, so I'm going to then apply Slayer's Prey to the nearest tentacle to me. So that would be what?
It's to the creature, so the whole creature.
I mean, okay. It doesn't matter the time. Alrighty, so. And I think I'm gonna stay where I'm at. Like I said, still relatively new, so
Yeah, you're fine. I'm here to explain.
yeah, so.
all right. So now it is the crew. All right, that guy's dead. Those two are grappled. Okay. This man is a coward, so he's going to jump off the boat.
Of
Uh,
course.
Can I? Can I do something where I can try to stop him from going? Try to stop him
No.
from jumping?
I mean,
No.
you could yell, but you don't have an action. You could yell at him.
Yeah.
For yells,
Never
like
mind.
speaking is like pretty much like depending on the how Josh wants to do it. Normally, sometimes you can speak in between your turns, but you're supposed to think of it as like combat is each turn is like 10 seconds, pretty much. Like each round is 10 seconds. It's happening within that 10 seconds. So if you're having a conversation, obviously it's multiple rounds. So like you can do reaction noises and like things, but full sentences aren't supposed to happen between turns. Like we can meta out a game, talk to each other, but during the turn as what your character would do, you try not to talk to each other.
Alrighty.
So he's jumped off the boat. He's gonna try to save his best friend. So I'm gonna say
That's real friendship there.
I'm gonna say he climbs over the tentacle. So like 5, so 10. Okay, he can get there. Okay. He's gonna try to save his friend. This guy is just gonna stab it as quickly as possible, or this guy, I should say. And the captain is going to move over here. Okay.
Away from the steering wheel.
It's kind of destroyed. It looks
It's
like
kind of gone at the moment.
kind of gone at the moment.
Fair enough.
Plus, the
So I'm
entire
doing
boat is kind of grappled, so it wouldn't
those
really do
two.
much to steer
So
it.
what I'll say is,
Fair enough.
I'll say 2 of these. Where'd they go? I've lost my days. There's one. There's the other one. Okay. Alrighty. They do that much damage. That's kind of sad.
How much damage did they do?
know.
I don't want to tell you.
Was it like
Yeah,
two or
I've
Let me
something?
guess. Was it single digits?
It was singles digits, but
Oh,
it's about the same as Nate. So
oof.
So what I'm hearing is I'm hearing the Titanic music in my head.
Rob, yeah.
Or are we?
Yeah.
Is it more so rather Davy Jones as he's bringing down the ship that Will had climbed on after he had escaped the Flying Dutchman in the second movie?
More like Titanic.
Ah.
Yeah. Okay, Rue, it is your turn.
Okay. So staying true to Kita's nature here, as basically a giant tentacle has landed in front of her. She is holding on to Frank rather tightly with one hand, just kind of has him up against his chest, just trying to keep him as guarded as she can. She's gonna see the tentacle that has landed pretty close to her right, given the direction she's facing, which is really, really close. And because she's on a boat, she's gonna produce flame as,
Oh no.
but like back towards like this. I don't know how to point click.
Hold. Sorry, you want
Press
So just
where
hold
you're
the
wanting.
mouse.
Yeah, there.
Yeah, okay. She's gonna aim it like back this way so that it catches fire. It's not on the boat, which is very much wooden. But she can do
Alright.
damage, but like it won't catch on fire because it's like in the water.
Alrighty.
So I guess I have to roll for attack to see if it hits, right?
I believe so.
With
Yeah.
this, even though it's a thing. Okay, so
D20.
20. Throw.
So
Kita somehow misses horribly.
What'd you roll?
It's
so you're doing a ranged attack.
Yeah, well, kinda. I mean, it's like right by her, so it's like she's gonna hit kind of like this general area, so it's a little bit of a range, but like only about like maybe like 10 feet.
10, 15 feet.
Yeah. Regardless, though, she got a 2, so it did absolutely nothing. It hit the wetness of the tentacle and just evaporated.
So how produce flame works is you literally produce the flame in your hand. So and then afterwards you can throw it like a kind of like a Molotov.
Right, she could throw it, but it still has to, like, the attack still has to go through for it to actually hit. And then the spell disappears once she uses it as an attack. So if it was to hit, it would have done damage, but the 2, I'm pretty darn sure, isn't going to get me anything.
Probably not.
Yeah.
You just yeeted it into the water.
Yeah, basically. Yeah. So, I guess that's it. Kita just attempted to throw fire and failed.
Yeah.
Unfortunate indeed.
Yes, Miss Finn. There was a very wet flat. as it hit the thing, it just sizzled off.
Hey, quick question. Actually, no, never mind.
Okay.
Is there milk oozing from the tentacles? Just out of curiosity.
From where you hit, definitely.
Like the blood is milk? Oh, I love it.
Yes.
Oh my
Yes.
god.
I love it.
Yes.
There you go,
Okay.
Misfit. Misfit is very excited
Okay.
about this.
Alright, do it to us. Let's go. My body's ready.
Your body's ready.
Kita's pretty sure
Okay.
she's about to just get yeeted off this ship.
The
I didn't like the sound of that.
uh
Alright.
how many? You know what? Fuck it. We'll see how many.
Oh, I don't like how many. That's never good.
Misfit, no.
You know what? We'll say 2. Okay. The 5
If you don't
tentacles.
wanna- Okay, go ahead.
2 tentacles move to each side of the boat, and
Which ones?
pick 2.
Well, it's
There's a
dependent on
GM.
the
You
one
pick
I-
2.
If it's the one I attacked, it's very imperative.
And how are they
It's
moving? Are
that
they,
one.
Are they lifting up or are they sweeping?
and that one.
That one.
Okay, so the ones on
And
the
that one. Yeah. In between
the
you
one
guys.
on the port side.
Center left and center right.
Hmm.
So
The one on the
two-
port
One.
side. The port side, yeah.
2 on the port side. Yes.
They wrap around each side of the boat and, in a sort of twisting motion, rip the boat in half.
Yeah, lovely.
Wait, who's on which half?
Well,
Well, it looks
I don't
like
think it's
Nate.
going to matter.
Oh,
I don't think it's gonna matter.
It doesn't matter.
At some point, you're all
Okay.
gonna be unconscious, which is my point. So,
Yeah.
we're just gonna get eaten by the Creamagadon. The fucking
relax.
Yeah, just let the story go. Let the story
Okay.
go.
Let the story go. Don't. I'm not gonna kill you. Relax. I'm not that evil. Okay.
Oh no.
We
Roll
know
an
of.
eye, say
TBK,
otherwise.
first hour. Let's go. New record. Let's go.
But did you see my message that I sent you?
I
Josh?
did. I feel like it's kind of like, if you want to know.
Yeah, you can
Again.
reply back to me in like roll 20. Or you can just tell me straight to me. I don't know.
Because I didn't balance it. I'm just gonna copy and paste it because I didn't balance it, just so you can be happy.
Oh, is this like the stats of the thing?
Yeah, you know.
Okay. That I was thinking about that earlier. That would be kind of nice to
Yeah.
know if we're fighting something big like this to know like kind of what we're working against.
Oh, you all
Well,
want to know? Okay.
In
A
D&D,
little
you're
bit.
not supposed to know.
Just
Well,
Like you're supposed to think
we're-
of like your character. Your character is not going to know what the creature is unless.
Remember, my
That's-
character had done the hunter's sense.
Yeah. So how that would work is Josh would just tell you like what the character is. Like we're not supposed to metagame and actually look up the character or anything to know what it is, to know what its vulnerabilities are.
I don't need to know that,
So
but
you're
I'd like to know where the
yeah.
health bar is at so I can know where we're at in that.
Well, you're not supposed to know that. That's what I'm saying.
Man, okay.
Like we're not even supposed to know each other's health bar technically.
Okay.
That's why you ask how people look, so you know if they need help. And like obviously we can meta by knowing if people are getting hit or not. But I can't just look over and be like, hey, yo, what are your hit points?
Alright.
You be like, hey, how you feeling? And stuff like that, and you can get a gauge that way. But like to be somewhat unmeta, like we're not supposed to know that kind of stuff. That's why like it. That way you're supposed to force to use abilities like Joe's using to like figure out its vulnerabilities and that kind of stuff before, and just not be like, oh, I know this thing's automatically weakness to fire because I've thought it before.
I'm just playing around in Roll20.
Real life has no health bars. Yes.
Gosh, if you want to know how to do whisper, you would type in W and then basically it's the shift. It's the same key as where the question mark should be. What is that? I think a backslash.
Yes.
And then type in like type in Joe, and then or Doran, one of the two, like Joseph, and then you'll be able to. I'll whisper it back to me. There's that only I'd be able to see it. If
Or
that's what you're trying to figure out.
Or you can go into the journal and find the Kraken, and then right click and give ability to see to him, and then he can actually see it in the journal in game.
Oh.
That stuff I can teach you later.
If this fails horribly, I really don't care. You guys can see this anyway. Whatever. Anyways, have fun.
Okay.
Anyways, a little bit later, you guys wake up.
Oh wow.
Spitting out water.
Oh no, did I not? Oh no.
I
Give
see
me
nothing.
uno momento.
I see nothing.
No, you don't see anything. That's the point.
Oh,
That's,
no.
These are not
the
the
point
maps
is
you're
you don't
looking for.
see it.
Oh, no.
Or at least I don't see it. You're not supposed to see it yet, but yeah.
I'm confused. Are we not supposed to see the shoreline?
You're supposed to see the shoreline, but for sake, I'm just gonna move you guys back, and then
It was just a dream.
it's just
It was a mirage.
it was a mirage. Where did they go? Oh my goodness! How long ago was this?
Hallucinating.
Oh boy. Okay, I'm gonna have to re-upload them. That's great. That's just great. Okay.
The milk was drugged.
The milk was drugged.
The Kraken blood milk poison.
These guys? Okay. Cool. What? Where'd they go?
I just want to find that traitor.
There it is.
Oh.
Okay. So...
Nothing that would have helped us. No vulnerabilities. By the looks of it.
I'm just assuming this was not something we were supposed to be able to know.
No, it wasn't. Like being meta out of game. That's usually it's how it works. Sometimes in stories, it's a good plot point progression. I like it. Our first introduction to the island as a giant milk creature gives us an idea of what we're about to face.
Kita's first
You're
introduction
welcome.
to the ocean was being upsettingly seasick.
Was
Getting
being
attacked.
sick for hours. Me not healing you that entire time until the very end.
Till just
To
before we
make you
got
not feel
slapped
sick.
by a fucking
I'm like,
Milken.
oh yeah, all that sickness you've had for hours, I just didn't heal you till the end,
Right.
or didn't make you feel better till the very end.
Just to get
And
fucking traumatized by
Yeah.
tentacles splitting the ship in half. She's never gonna want to go on the ocean ever again after this.
All right. So what's happening, GM?
He's working on it. Just wait.
I was just thinking, if she's never seen the ocean, I don't even know if she knows how to swim. I didn't think this far.
Probably not.
Probably
Probably
not.
not. And my first thought was, oh, plate can be a little heavy.
No.
There's been some things I've seen where, like, there's like when you get thrown into the water, you have to sometimes lose your armor or you sink.
Oh no.
Like you have to actually get rid of your armor.
Oh,
Like
man,
that, those
good
are
news
those are
is-
harder games.
Kita just has basically a giant cloak that she's wearing. It's just gonna get so heavy. She's just gonna have to hold on to some debris, I guess. That's how she gets to shore.
I think that's how everybody gets to shore.
Hey, as long as there's room for more than one person.
No. Oh, it's only Kita
This
and
is
Frank.
Jack.
Kita and Frank forever.
I'm not
Off-label.
jacking this.
I'm guessing.
There's plenty of room on that door for Jack.
No.
Oh, what is going on?
Uh-oh.
What? Oh, he must have had a problem like with his internet or something.
Yeah, he DC'd. It's fine. Give it a second.
How are you hanging in there, Rue?
Good. I do have some news from our DM.
News.
What does he say?
So his internet is very much down for the count.
Oh yeah.
So he said he's gonna go ahead and call it.
Yeah, that's
I'm assuming with just the way that it ended that pretty much we're gonna be starting up again on the shore
on land this time. Yeah.
versus this mess because we did get pulled apart and we did get put onto the thing. So
Yeah, it's a good start. It's a good
Yeah.
session one. That's pretty much how session ones go anyway. Introducing us to each other,
oh
getting us at a central point.
no,
Uh-oh.
he just gave me a new update. Apparently we're supposed to consider our characters dead till next session.
Hey, okay, that's cool.
Cool.
Dun,
What?
Dun,
Dun dun dun.
Oh, come on!
Yep.
Put in so much effort on
leave
this
us in suspension.
guy.
Considered
that's
dead.
why. Make us more invested in the story. So
That's the key word. Considered does not mean they're necessarily dead. They're just considered dead.
Yeah.
And dead is a fluid motion. Okay, we still have 3 lives. We can bounce back. You know.
This is D&D. There's no such thing as actually dead.
Unless someone clocks you with an arrow in the chest whilst you're lying in the infirmary and you fail on your saving throws.
No. Don't worry about it. Frank will bring us back. Frank's got it.
You just
Frank's
pay a couple
alive.
$100 gold and you can resurrect someone. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, well, no, that's a point. That's sort of like an inside joke to myself. I was in this campaign where
You took an arrow to the
I
knee.
think we were in the either we were in the Shadowfell or under one of the parallel areas. And I noticed like the trees are very flammable. I tell one of my party members. The party members the obvious, basically. Like right after we got out of a beholder's den, basically, and I tell him, "Don't set fire to these trees." What does he do in spite of it? In spite of me, sends a fireball at a tree.
Yes, Misfit.
Either
that
on
is
like
exactly
that same,
right.
like
You
after
can
the
be
tree,
dead
of
and
course,
still
basically
breathe.
burned. Went back out there and we came across a giant, massive army of Wendigos. I got dealt a
What about wind and nose?
what?
I was making a pun. It's fine.
Yeah, and then basically our camp got destroyed and my character got killed essentially during the attack when I wasn't there.
Wind and hose. Thank you, Misfit. So I may have bad news for you two.
Okay, and then I have good news.
I may not be there tomorrow.
Spicy.
Why not?
That's okay.
I'm not, if you don't mind me asking.
I have literally slept like 5 hours this entire
Oof.
weekend.
Oof. Yeah, look after yourself, man.
We've been so busy. I just needed an
Amazon-
actual day
I
off.
probably shouldn't say that on stream. Never mind.
Yeah. It's fine. I was being very general. That's why, like, location-wise, is being very general.
Yeah, I was like, I was about to say something spicy on stream. Good news though. Got confirmation from GM, and I took a screenshot in case anyone wants proof. The only one that made it safe in sound is Frank. Confirmed by DM. Frank is the only one who has quote unquote survived.
Frank is life.
Frank is life.
Lovely.
Yes.
Kat just said, "Who the fuck is Frank?"
Frank is my frog companion.
Oh, I did just explain it.
Yes, Frank is the best. Frank has a little bit of an attitude, but he's the best.